As it were, that's what the finance committee wants to do. You wasn't here Thursday, and I know you wanted to open
But I
it
don't
up.
know what St. Landry might have it done
The
legislatively
RFPs
that
for the
they can
banks.
take anything that they have over.
The committee. Well, I'm just telling you, wasn't here Thursday.
you know-
and
That's exactly right.
Judge, you wanna swear him in?
Sam tabled it, so we untabled it. He said he was fine with.
No swearing at the
But I
meeting.
just want to let you know, you wasn't here Thursday. Kevin, we need to have a meeting next week. Let's get, talk about the.
I saw him today.
Gonna do it.
They making money, boy.
He's got, let him get his.
Yeah, I mean, this is rock solid. I don't know where you would, no, that's what I meant to say.
We just still have it ready when she.
New Delta people would know that off the top of their head. Because, I mean, they're on council
You all right, too?
damn near everybody.
I'm retired. Got them.
St. Landry, within Spark,
is October 8th, 2024, 5 p.m. Please stand for the prayer, followed by the pledge led by Mr. Gaspar. Our Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for our many blessings. We ask that you help guide this jury's actions in order that we make the best decisions for the good people of this parish. We ask for your almighty hand of protection to cover those in the path of Hurricane Milton. Shield them from harm, Lord, and provide them with the wisdom and courage to make the necessary decisions for safety. We continue to pray for those rebuilding their lives after Hurricane Helene. Continue to bless our parish and this great nation of ours. In your name we ask. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next.
I didn't know who that was.
Okay, welcome everybody. Let's start off with roll call.
Travis Franks,
Present.
Mark Boyle,
Here.
Ernest Anderson, Darrell Wyland.
Here.
Jacob Coco.
Here.
Clyde Benson,
Here.
McKinley Keller, Alan Thomas,
Here.
Sam Pierce.
Here. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adopt the minutes of the regular meeting held on September 10th, 2024 as printed in the weekly news and email and mailed to all jurors. Motion by Mr. Thomas, second by Mr. Coco. Question, comments from the jury? Question, comments from the audience? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Number 6, Alan, take that for us.
Motion to adopt the minutes of the Tourist Commission meeting held on September 23rd, 2024, as presented.
Okay, motion been made, second.
Second.
All right, second by Mr. Coco. Question and comments from the jurors? Question and comments from the audience? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 7, Sam.
Whereas Louis Laborde passed away at the age of 64 on Thursday, October the 3rd, 2024. Whereas he was employed as a tech ops supervisor for various cable companies as an IT manager for Bunkie General Hospital and later as a project manager for the Rural Health Information Exchange. He was a civil servant serving 2 terms on the police jury and the Cottonport Town Council. He was a 4th degree Knights of the Night with the Knights of Columbus, a supervisor on the State Board of Elections, and an ACTS team leader. Whereas Louis Laborde was a talented musician, he played bass guitar and sang in various bands over the years. He was a DJ for 40 years. He loved camping on weekends with his family. He never met a stranger and was a friend to all. Now therefore be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish Police Jury assembled in regular session this 8th day of October 2024 extend our sincere sympathy to the family of Louis Laborde with this acknowledgement of his service to his community and to his fellow man.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they'd like to?
I served with him, very good fellow. We had a good time. The 8 years he was here, and he was
And that was from Mr. Barry Lemoyne. It was a unanimous choice by the committee that was making the selection.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Okay. Motion made, second by Clyde, yet to appoint him. All right, question or comments from the audience? Jurors?
Barry, you gonna go get post-certified and all that?
Yeah.
Would you like to speak?
Well, I'm gonna let him speak. Any comments from the audience? All right, hearing none, all in favor of the appointment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's Barry, like to say anything to us?
Just that I'm excited for the job, and, like you said, it's gonna be a work in progress. Looking forward to learning, how this is all gonna play out. And, looking forward to helping all the jurors, hopefully with their districts and clean the place up.
When is he supposed to start?
Well, he's asked for, give 2 weeks' notice.
Yes.
At least
so,
2 weeks?
At least until the 18th, would be my final day with the state, and then I can start the following week.
Mr. Mayor, you have a contact, a call, or write us information?
Yes, I do so.
Does he know Jimmy?
I do.
Yeah.
Sir.
Outstanding.
They'll keep you good buddies.
They will.
I know for good buddies.
We worked the fishing tournaments at Springbok for many years.
Well, we wish you the best, and then, like I said, it's gonna be a learning process, probably till we get going, but, we're so happy. It's been, what, 3 years in the making, I'd say?
Yeah.
Or maybe a little longer that we finally got here, so,
30 years ago when I was here, we tried to do that.
well, we're
I
here.
just thank
so.
the rest of the jurors. I came up, being overlit, and I appreciate you guys. And what we will be putting in place, and Mr. Jimmy has been trying so hard the last couple of years. And, it gets to a certain point, and I think that now hopefully we can extend that point with having the court, that's the litter court that can be here, under our control. I think that we can move it forward. Permitting, same thing. What one has to pay for, the other one should have, and having that fairness across the board in the parish. So I look forward to it, and I'll help in any way that I can. So just thank the jury for, let us try, but I think this is gonna help us out tremendously, and we only can move forward from here.
Mr. Jim?
And Barry, Barry,
So it's been a long time coming, been a lot of hard work put on this, to get this going, a lot of effort. So personally, I want to thank the members of the jury to take this step to get us where we're at. I think Barry's a good guy, good job. So again, I want to thank everyone that on the jury that had a hand in this. So thank you.
You finally leave happy, Mr. Jim.
Well, the fun starts now.
that's gonna be a job.
It'll get serious.
Very good.
All right. Okay, moving on, we'll go to number 9. Take that for me, Mark.
I'd like to make a motion to reappoint Buddy Yarrow to the Airport Authority Board.
All right, I have a second.
I'll second.
All right, second by Mr. Thomas. Question or comments from the jury? Question or comments from the audience? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 10, Mr. Clyde.
I'd like to reappoint Mr. A.J. Roy III to the Airport Authority Board.
All right, motion been made. I get a second.
I'll
Second by Mark. Question, comments from the jurors? Question, comments from the audience? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Number 11, Alan?
We have a motion to no longer cover new hires' dependents with our health insurance as a cost savings to the jury. They can still carry the insurance, but the employee would have to pay for the insurance for their family.
How about the existing, is grandfathered in?
The existing is already grandfathered in. This is new hires only.
All right, you putting that in a motion?
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. Somebody? All right, second by Mr. Pierce. All right, any comments from the jury?
So we still paying the full cost of the employees?
Yes, that's what it was
Yeah.
decided.
Okay.
It's cost saving. Medical insurance is probably, everybody knows in your own personal life how it is, so it's even
We're
worse.
lucky we still
Yeah.
can afford the employees.
Question or comments from the audience? Hearing none, all in favor of that motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 12, Mr. Franks.
Yes, I would like to, first, a motion to delay this advertisement for public hearing as a request by the landowner. They're getting it surveyed right now, and just wanted to put that off for
Okay.
maybe another month to two, just to making sure.
Well, we
We've been
don't-
doing some
You don't have to
background.
table it, that's just,
Or just
don't
table
make
or-
the motion. Just bring it back up when it's
Tenfold,
changed.
yeah, just
Okay.
table.
So we just disregard 12. It will come up at a future date. Okay, item 13 is the fiscal agent. We talked about this at the committee meeting. The finance committee met, and we decided unanimously that it was best to stay as the original motion that was made. We had made a motion to table it, and that was a recommendation of the finance committee. And then basically, and we already have the RFPs now, but we haven't opened them, and we had them, so I don't know the timing of it, okay? So with that saying, I need a motion to remove that item from the table.
I'll make that motion.
All right, Mark will make a motion to remove the item from the table, second by Mr. Thomas. And what we're putting back on the table is the motion to obtain RFPs for fiscal agent from Cottport and Sinceport Banks. That motion was made by Mr. Frank, second by Mr. Pierce at the August meeting. Question or comments from the jurors? All right.
Just as a update, we have received those RFPs.
Yes.
And there are, we're gonna be scheduling meetings for the month later in October to try to come up as far as finance committee and you, Mr. President, and Jamie, to come up with, but there are some things we're gonna have to look at per the RFP and what both of them bidded. So it's gonna take, so hopefully we can try on this, Ms. Jamie, by the next meeting, if that's possible, and we come up with with options for you guys.
And that's our goal, I guess. You know, we need to take the
By
time and make sure.
November, yes, we just need a couple more weeks,
Okay.
if the jury doesn't mind.
All right. Questions, comments from the audience? Okay. All in favor of the motion that's been made, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 14, Mr. Pierce.
Make a motion that we appoint Tom Nicholson to fill the Ward 9 constable vacancy and call for an election on March the 29th, 25, and May the 3rd of 25.
Okay, a motion's been made. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All right, second by Mr. Burrell. Question, comments from the jurors?
He's not here, is he?
And this guy's right now is temporary. I mean, he's filling in for him now.
He's filling in until the election, yeah.
Okay.
That a real big guy?
All right, question, comments from the audience. Mr. Jimmy.
I know his folks,
Just
I know
a
his
general
people.
question, and so, at least this is what my understanding is. If someone is appointed, you can't run for the elected.
No, he can run for constable, he can't run for justice of the peace.
Okay, I can't answer that.
That's my understanding, Jimmy.
Y'all may want to check into it, because I thought it was one. Y'all may want to check.
Okay. So we're gonna go with it as is, all right?
You still want to appoint him?
Say again?
You still want to appoint him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, number 15, I need a motion to approve the plat for Jamie Johnson. Anybody?
I'll make that.
All right, motion by Mark,
That was all brought up before.
second by
now.
Mr. Pierce. Yeah, that's, I have them right here.
Yeah.
That's in my neck of the woods.
Is it your district?
Yeah, I know where it's at, it's right on John Hathorn. Okay, any other comments from jurors? Comments from the, audience? Hear none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 16, Mr. Clyde, you wanna take that?
Purchase safety jackets for maintenance crew, that's at the barn, not to exceed $1,800.
All right, motion been made, second by Mr. Thomas. This is the jackets that Kevin showed us the other night for our workers, okay?
Kevin,
Go ahead.
that's gonna be, didn't the last time we bought them, the jurors put up some money?
No,
We didn't do?
it just coincided with the Christmas dinner, and y'all always help me with the Christmas dinner.
Okay.
So we help with the dinner? and
Yeah, I pay
give
for
them the
Thanksgiving,
jackets?
for the crew, y'all help me with Christmas, but it just coincided at the same time.
I understand.
The jury had paid for the jacket.
But we still giving the little gift cards?
Y'all-
Yeah,
y'all
we'll
decide, yeah.
we'll collect for that.
Y'all want to?
We're all paying at Christmas, we're all
Yeah.
at Christmas.
All right, comments from the audience? Questions? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 17, Mr. Thomas.
Make a motion to adopt the changes to our leave policy, which changes the annual leave max to 240 hours, comp time to 160, and sick leave will become cumulative with no max.
All right, let me get a second before we talk about it. Motion's been made, I get a second by Mr. Pierce. All right, questions or comments from the jurors? That's in reference to how it is now. What is it now? I mean, and we
Well-
don't we,
The sick leave has only 5 days, we'll make it to 8 days, change that. And it's cumulative, sick leave is not cumulative right now,
I think we met, I think we need to discuss with all the personnel, the policy changes,
right.
and go meet with them.
The annual leave was 900 and some odd hours, I get 960 hours, which was supposed to have been changed some years ago, but wasn't. And the comp also was, I forget, 400 and something hours.
Yeah, it was up there.
And that was supposed to have been changed a few years ago also,
Okay.
but wasn't done.
But they don't lose any of the leave that they have on the books.
No, they're not
No.
gonna lose anything that they have on the books.
Do what?
Whenever, the jury voted on, we're saying 2018, and I think these are the numbers that was voted on already.
Right.
240 and 160.
That's right.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, so you just added the sick leave.
They're just enforcing it now,
Okay.
Yeah.
whereas it wasn't done before.
All right. Any comments, questions from the audience? We're just tweaking it, I guess. All right, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. All right, I need a motion to authorize the president to sign all cooperative endeavor agreements with the treasury for road improvements. Second by Mr. Coco. I'll make the motion by Mr. Coco, second by Mr. Thompson. Correct that, guys. I'm sorry, guys. These are the 4 roads, right? Okay. All right. Question or comments from the audience?
And this is gonna be started, I'm gonna start the conversations next week, you said?
We have a meeting next
Let
week.
the cash rev roll.
Capital outlay, we wait on capital outlays to get some more news on that. We had something.
But what about these 4 roads? Can we put?
Brendan, you stuck in here, you wanna add to this?
Hold on, Brendan.
Not a problem.
Let him tell us what this is about.
Guys, remember, we've got several funding programs in play. This Act 776 money is the $750,000 that we're getting from the Treasury Department. Basically, what we call this direct allocation, okay? We have a capital outlay allocation that's coming in the amount of, I'm thinking $1 million, 500,000 priority 1, 500,000 priority 5, okay? You don't think so?
I talked to them,
Huh? Oh, you
I
did?
talked to
You think
them.
it's only 500?
500.
Okay,
That's
well,
it.
well, it's 500 we didn't have before.
That's right.
Okay, and that reduces your local obligation of 25%, but I think y'all mentally might want to put more money towards the budget than that. Kevin has a strategy that I like of how we think we can attack this and try to put it all into one program with, total disclosure to all the funding agencies. Here's how we want to do it. And I think if we can do that, you're going to get more bang for your buck. We can administer it a lot easier, and we can close it out a lot faster.
Okay.
But we can do nothing under capital outlay until we get that CEA, which should be any time now. It's past the bond commission, et cetera.
So we're gonna wait on the capital outlay before doing the 776?
I think what we'll do is, let's get the CEA for the capital outlay, okay? And once we get that timeline, then we'll discuss whether we want to try to put them all together. I think there's some merit to try to get them all together,
Okay.
okay? Now, if it's gonna take 6 months to figure that out, then maybe we won't do that.
That money
But
goes
what is
down.
that?
But if it's
Timeline.
timely, well, we don't know. We need to get with somebody at facility planning to see when can we expect a E CEA.
But this is not a good time to do roads anyway, correct? We're going into
No,
November.
you're right. I think if we advertise anything, wouldn't you think sometime after the first of the year to try to take advantage of some good weather?
So Brendan, this CEA is for the cash?
Yes.
We just passed?
Hey, well, we can get our ducks in a row and be
How much
ready.
was it?
We said the first.
How much was the cash?
750 total. Out of the
For the
four
four road,
allocations,
four roads.
750.
Yeah.
Brendan, I think I read that the 776 Act money has to be expended by June
Well,
25. Is that
There,
accurate?
there's different windows. Some of it, yeah. Okay, I'm getting that confused with the recreation 776, but yeah, there's a window.
Okay.
Not that it's the end of the world if we don't do it, because
No,
right now, we're
but-
2 years behind some similar programs.
So they're going we're going to opt in on Plan A? Is that what we discussed earlier?
Yes.
Up front?
Mhm.
So that money's gonna come from Road and Bridge?
Have had any experience, I mean, there's no, on the 776 money, and again, this is just my first year in the police jury, there's no delay that you ever heard of, right? As far as pay, Jamie, when we have to pay it up, if we choose that option to pay up front, and
This
then
is-
once we finish and,
This is not something we've really ever done with Treasury.
okay.
We've always done capital outlay, so this is kinda new for
Okay.
me. I don't know about you all, I'm sure y'all.
Well, we did the Curry Murrow
The
Road
one,
and,
Act 170 was the same type.
it's the same thing. Act 170,
But
Act
they're
776.
doing it
Yeah,
different
they
this
changed
year.
their wording on it because some
Yeah.
parishes couldn't
Pay
afford
schedule
it.
different.
They're doing it different.
But the reimbursement to y'all was pretty timely?
How for the
It
750?
it wasn't that bad, but
And I'm
it
just
wasn't
asking,
to
Brendan, I
this
want it to
degree.
be 6
This
months
is
or
a
1
lot
year,
more.
but the budget or something.
Yeah, it could be impactful, but,
I mean, I got CWEP money within 5 days.
I think
but
one of the
that's-
problems we had on a past similar project is we didn't have all the paperwork in line, and they say, hey, we're not writing the check to y'all,
Right.
y'all get this paperwork straightened
Right.
out. But we learned.
So that's the only thing with Treasury, is just they're doing things a little different. So I really don't know. I can't recall how long it took to get that reimbursement for Curry Moore, but I don't think it was very long.
Yeah, Curry Moore Road, the sheriff's office, and Bayou Act.
Yeah.
And I think we got it all within about 60.
But we didn't do, Plan A. I don't think.
They didn't offer none of that. They didn't. We just got the funding.
That wasn't an option then?
Yeah, we just got the funding.
Yeah, it's different.
But from reading the papers and talking with Brendan, apparently there's some parishes that can't afford to do this, so those parishes are having to actually spend money to make business plans and everything else.
Yes, that.
And the delay.
Yeah, and they having a big delay where, when y'all are
So
good at
without,
saving money, so y'all
with
got
Plan A,
that.
we don't need the plan, the business plan.
Exactly.
Good.
With Plan A, we're good just like we are.
Okay.
Right?
And is that 754 something specific?
Yeah, roadway
Four
improvement,
roads.
yes.
roads.
We have Furman Road, we have J.B. Luke, Ed Carroll, and Louis Harmson.
All right, thank you for your input, Mr. Brendan.
Yes, sir, thank y'all.
Okay,
I'm trying.
I have this stuff.
we'll put it to a vote. All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carried. I need a motion to grant the Secretary Treasurer to pay bills and waive the reading of the whole. Motion by Mr. Thomas, second by Mr. Clyde. Question or comments from the jurors? Question or comments from the audience? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No further business, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Can I make,
Go ahead.
on November 2nd is the open hands auction at the fire hall in Mooresville. Dr. Ralph Abraham will be the guest speaker. If anyone is interested, you may want to come by there and visit with him. He's a very personable person and very easy to talk to. I've known him for several years, and he will make a nice guest speaker coming into Mooresville and into Avoyelles Parish. He flies his own plane. He will fly into the airport and be picked up at the airport, and he'll fly himself back to his home up in Delhi.
What's the time again?
It's going to start about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. It'll be over, should be finished by about 1 o'clock.
If you haven't attended, it's a nice event. They got a lot of good stuff, auction off, very good food. If I hear good calls.
November 2nd. And some of you may want to meet Dr. Abraham. He is now the head of hospitals and health for the state.
Okay. Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
A motion by Mr. Benson, second by Mr. Thomas. All in favor? Signify by saying aye.
We got way too much time.
Motion carried.
Every meeting, that's right.
What are you doing now?
Right.
With me.